OG Triple OGs. I'm back here with another video. Tab on them. So I'm back with another video as requested. This is part 2 to being a CCA for the United States Postal Service. So I actually just uploaded a video a day ago, about 2 days ago, and you guys seemed to like it. I had a comment that said do part 2 please. So where I left off at it was basically just giving you an overview of what it would consist like. So I wanted to kind of give you guys a deeper process of what it's like being a CCA, what's your day, a day in the life of what a CCA would do in the morning. Okay, and I'm only talking from my personal experience at the post office, the 90 days that I did. So here we go. So in the morning when you wake up, you go to the post office. Post office is very old school. Their processing is a lot older because the post office has been around for a long time. So you'll go in there in the morning, you'll clock in with your time clock. They have a code that you have to put in for you to be in the office, and you will put that code in to just to be in the office, and then you will go to your case. Your case is set up, and you will have about 5 or 6 rows of nothing, just blank spaces. And on those rows, in the case, you will have addresses. The addresses go from bottom and it swirls up. It goes up like this, or it depends on the route you want. Some routes go from the top down, but most of the time the case will start from the bottom left hand side, and then it will go up. You will go around your case like this, and most of the time they will start off, most routes, or the routes that I've been on, started off with the businesses first, and sometimes you'll have businesses in between the residential areas. You will also have like little signs on there, like someone will be red, someone will be blue or whatever, and those will be, they will tell you if they're walking, which means you will have to walk that part of your route, or if it's riding. As a CCA, you will probably get walking. You will not get a riding route unless you have special conditions. But if you're a CCA, you're going to get a walking route. You do not go into the post office thinking you're going to get a riding route and you're going to be riding and putting mail in the box or just riding. When you get into the office, you will have to case your mail. Let me reverse back. When you first start off, you would start off with an auxiliary route, which means they would give you some of a route, which would be like 2 or 3 hours. Like when I first started, I got like 3 hours, a 3-hour split, a 4-hour. They usually try to give you 2 to 4 hours, and you know, 2 hours can take you a long time, especially if you don't know the route, and stuff like that. Now with technology, the post office, you do not have a GPS. If you do not know the area, expect to be lost the very first day, or expect to have your phone with you. I also recommend that you get a portable battery for your phone, because the LVs do not have battery, USB, no nothing. It's just like a cigarette lighter, and that might work on a good day. So you will get an auxiliary route, which will probably be 3 or 4 hours that you will have to do. They want you to get done. If the auxiliary route is 4 hours, they expect you to get done at 4 hours, but they know you're new, so it's going to take you, a 4-hour split will probably take you a good 6-7 hours, which is bad. But as time go on, when they start seeing that you can run it, they would eventually give you a whole route to yourself. Like if they see that you can run 2, like they see that every day that you do a split, they see that you're progressing, it's not taking you so long, they would, you know, start seeing that, they will give you a route. So with that being said, now that you're new, you know what I'm saying, you're new, you'll probably only be doing that for like a week. For me personally, I only did it for like a couple days, and then I went and trained with somebody, and literally I was running mail by myself. Like even when I was with somebody, the person would give me some mail to deliver, and then he'll go somewhere and I'll go somewhere, and we just do it that way. But yeah, that's how it works. You will get a split and you will run it. And when you get that split, you don't have to worry about the casing. Like, just forget what I said about casing, but you won't have to worry about casing and stuff like that, because the split will already, the auxiliary route will already be pulled down, and you already have your parcels, and you already have your flats and your DPS. So yeah. And some, like in the post office I worked at, they would give me sometimes they would give me flats, parcels, and DPS. Some days they'll just give me DPS and parcels. So it all depends on what post office you work at. So yeah, expect to be lost your very first day. Expect for a 4-hour split, a 4-hour auxiliary route might take you a little bit longer than what's expected, because it's your first day. And after a while, once they see that you are catching on, eventually they're going to be like, okay, well, she's ready for a route. Once you get to that part, once you are over the auxiliary part of that, eventually you will get your own route. You will get a route. I won't say it's yours. You wouldn't want to claim it's yours, because like I said before in the previous video, that you're CCA, so you're not going to always be at your post office. You might be at somewhere else. Once you do get your route, you're going to learn that them very first couple, until you get used to it, you're going to be lost, period. Like I said, it's not your route. It's not your route, so you're not going to, don't expect to have a route every day. You have to learn how to case. Definitely, casing is not as hard as it seems. Like I said, the case already have addresses on it, so you just go and you just stick the mail in the case, which isn't hard at all. You definitely gotta be careful where you stick your mail in the case, because if you stick it in the wrong spot, let me tell you something. People come looking. If you don't believe it, people do come looking for you. Like, even if you didn't misdeliver it or nothing, like you just started, somebody would come to you and be like, hey, I didn't get my mail because, yeah, it was somebody delivering in the wrong mailbox. This isn't my mail. So you're gonna get that a lot as a CCA, and because you're new, you're gonna get a lot of people to cuss you out, chew you out, whatever. But don't take it too personal. Don't take it too personal. Also, expect dogs. They also tell you something about dogs. They do give you dog mace. When you're CCA, you will go through all this with CCA training and academy and all this other stuff. When you run into a dog, you will have a satchel. Your satchel was what you're gonna carry your parcels in. If they can fit in that bag, your satchel will be on your right side of your body, because that's what they do. I do have a story time about that. So yeah, so you would carry your satchel. Your satchel will be this way, and then you have your DPS in this hand, your flats on your arm like this, so it'll be held like this, and you will carry your mail, and you have your DPS like this. And this is how you would put the mail, put it in the mailbox if you're walking. If you have riding, all you're doing is you have a DPS tray, your parcels in the front, your flats and stuff like that, and all you doing is basically looking, put in the mail, you know what I'm saying? So your mail will be in order, but if you don't know the area, you will be lost. I don't know what I need to tell y'all. I'm trying to sum it up because I wish I could show y'all better. I could tell y'all, but I don't work at the post office anymore. One more thing I need to tell y'all. You want to wear comfortable shoes, especially since you're a CCA. Like I said, you're gonna get a walking route. Don't expect that you're gonna get a riding, because every regular has a riding route. All the regulars have riding routes. Since you're the bottom of the totem pole, you're gonna get the shittiest route that don't nobody want. So I'm gonna make this video a part 2 to what I was talking about. I think that I'm just trying to sum it up. Like I said, beginning, you're gonna get auxiliary. You're not gonna get a full route until they see that you can handle your own. And then once you handle your own, you'll start going in and you'll actually have a route, and you also have a split. A split is basically somebody else's route. You'll get something off somebody else's route. So you have a full route, and then you have a split. the split can be an hour and a half, 2 hours, 3 hours. The max split that I had plus my route was probably like 2 hours. So just expect that. And even with that, you know, it might take you all day. Just know that your ass will be getting sent back out. Do not expect to go home. Don't expect to go. As a CCA, it don't matter if you get done at 9:30. If they need you at another post office, they will send you to another post office. So yeah, this is part 2 to being a CCA, the casing, auxiliary routes, stuff like that. I am going to make a part 3 if you want part 3. I don't know if you guys want part 3. This video is already long. I'm trying to make it quick, but these videos are long because it's such a process, and the whole mail carrying is a process by itself. So yeah, I will make a part 3, go into more details, stuff like that. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next video.